Hey there, my name is Eric. I'm making faces that you can talk to. Little people, they appear on your screen of your web browser. You can say things to them and they'll say things back to you through the magic of speech recognition and animated 2D cartoon rigs. Yeah, let's demo. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday I fixed up my font sizes so that they're somewhat consistent across the different screens. So here's the starting screen. I'll get rid of the developer pane just to see it a little more truly. Bam. Boy, quite a bit of lag. There we go. All right. So okay, here's the home screen, and it's at 100%. So this is kind of a default sizing. Okay, then I come into this screen, which is the faces screen. And yes, there are large, wide open spaces. The layout is still a little weird. I don't know if I'm ever going to write code that takes advantage of all the empty space. I might just let the user do this. That's pretty easy. That's not hard to do. Or they could resize their browser by just dragging it around to make it smaller if that's what they want to do. But here, let's put it back. Put it back. No infinity stuff. Okay. And then go to the Spiel screen. Fixed up the fonts here. It's not a bad thing. Hey, AJ. Yeah, good to see you again. Not doing bad. I'm in a pretty decent mood, actually. How are things for you? It's not a bad thing to me to have so much open space in the layout now, because I know that if I add a bunch more features into this, there'll be lots of space to add them in. It won't be crazy. So it's not a bad thing to start out with a layout that seems too sparse. But, yeah, okay. So then go to Spiels. This is the most complicated screen I have. It does look pretty weird, this spaced out. But again, like I said, I'm not too worried because you can go bump, 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 bump. Just make everything bigger. You're working hard or I'm working hard? We're both working hard? What are you working on these days? Yeah. Then we got our project settings. And then there's this grayed out button here, the new button. I'm going to try to implement it today. What this would do is say, okay, let's create a new project. And I'll just follow the UI pattern of my other places. So if I come over to Spiels and I say, let's make a new Spiel, it'll ask me the name I want, create it, and then that's fine. I go back in between these two. So I want to do a similar thing with projects. Yeah, you're working with Unity, making a multiplayer word game. Very cool. You're targeting Windows and Mac, web. It seems like a word game to get the casual market. Maybe mobile and web is the place to go. Mobile, yeah, mobile. Okay, that makes sense. I never used Unity for mobile. I wonder how good it is. Mobile I always found kind of irritating to develop in. I wasn't very well suited to being a mobile developer. I didn't like all the different form factors and everything. And uploading programs to a device to test them. And yeah, I don't know. I tried Android development. right when Android came out. It's probably a lot better now. It was a pain in the ass back then. Anyways, I don't know anything about mobile dev. So let's do this creating a new project thing today. So I'm going to Wisp. Okay, I got my project screen here. I'll need a new dialog. Let's get it from one of the other screens as a starting point. Not the speech screen, the spiel screen. Okay, dialogues. New spiel dialogue. Let's take that as an example. Copy that across. There's another thing that's bugging me. I'm just going to file a couple of bugs for it while I remember it. Faces screen. New face. Dialog. Should allow cancel. Don't regress the use case of arriving at faces screen when no faces have been created. Okay. So that one, it's going to also be true for the spiel screen. Okay, just recording this while I remember it, because if I don't, I'll just lose track of it. Spiel screen. New spiel dialog should allow cancel. Okay. So then I can come back to these issues later and I can see, oh, these are things that should be there. This is getting kind of close to all the features that I need before I can release my 1.0 of Wisp and just have it be up on a web server someplace for anybody to use. Okay, so back to here. I went on a little tangent there. So this is the new project dialog. Up here it's going to import from places, the wrong places. Okay. That's fine. Let's fix this bad pattern I've got and include on cancel. Props, yeah. Is open, on submit, and on cancel. we got over here? Normalized name map, yeah. No, okay, default value, set default value. What's this? Oh yeah, this is starting name for it. Okay. My stupid project. Okay, get project names. So if I create a new project, I'll ask the user to type in a name, but I have to check that whatever name that they type in doesn't match an existing name. That's what all this is about, setting that up to be able to detect that. Submit. Let's see, I need on cancel. Yep. Copilot helping me out there. This should work. Okay. That might be all I need for the dialogue. I do need to hook it up to the screen too. Project. Let's see, anything going off to spiels? No, good. Okay, let's go into the screen. Down here, we added a new dialogue. And that's a new project dialogue. This is the class that renders the project screen. The way my dialogues work is I declare them all inside of here, but they render only if a state variable is set to match the name of the dialogues. You can only have one open at a time, but if this modal dialog is set to that one, it'll be shown. Okay, project name. Let's see, what are you expecting again? On complete. What are the things you want? You want is open, on cancel, on submit. On cancel. Yep. This is good enough for start. On submit equals. Yep, that's good enough for a start. And then I need this guy to be opened up if we pick this guy, the option for new project at the top. Okay. So this one is going to do set modal dialog, and then it'll set it to the same name as the new project dialog name. Okay, cool. Get rid of that, so it will show up as enabled. So that should give me enough to see the dialog. Okay, so now I'm going to test out the uniqueness check. Okay, that's good. Name must be specified. Good. Can I put in any characters I want? I think it's got some checks around those. Okay, let's try laundromat party. That works. Okay, let's try default. You didn't pick it up. There is a project called default, and you're not checking for the uniqueness there. Okay, so I need to make sure that that's working as expected. I mean, or it's not working as expected. I need to figure out why it's not working as expected. Okay, Wisp project, where am I? Oh, here. Wisp source project screen. Okay, now tell me what happens when we open this up. I'll just go down to here. Okay. So if I say new, okay, cool. We got our breakpoint. So at this point, I'm expecting Spiel names to have at least default in it. Okay. It does have like an entry, but it's that function that returns the project names is not looking in the right place to get the name of the project. So get projects names, that's the one I need to work on. That's in persistence. Yeah. So I said get all keys matching the regular expression project keys regex. Let's see, what is the right way to do this? I could do an extra step of getting all the keys and then checking the path of each one of those keys to get this part of the path. That's probably the best way to do it. Okay. Let's see how smart Copilot is. Function. Get project name from key. Key. String. Let's see what you think is the right way to do it. I think you're wrong. Yeah, you're doing this regular expression capture thing. I've seen you try that before. That's not going to do it. Okay, let's get an example key just to look at it as a reference. Oh, that's true. Now, because it put in this text that looks like what I would have typed, I kind of want to search and see where else I might have this text already. Any place else? Huh. Okay. Boy, you're smart. Okay. No, don't do it that way. Don't do it that way. Let's do it this way. Const tokens equals. That's right. Then return the middle one. That's right. Had to coax you a little bit, but Copilot actually got it. But let's see. Suppose tokens with some other, I'll let it throw an error and I'll figure it out if it's in an unexpected format. That would be a debug error, not an expected error. So I don't need to write a bunch of handling for that. Okay. So with that, I think that gives me the project name. Let's see if I'm right. down here and set the breakpoint again. And let's do new. Spiel names. Ah, no. It took... Dang it. Okay. Let's go into here next time. Let's actually look at the code running that I just created. Okay, so we'll go in. Okay, see what my keys look like first. Yeah. Oh, because it has a starting. It has a starting /. So when I do the split, it's actually 4 tokens that get returned instead of 3. And I need to return not the first one, but the second. Or I should say, not the second one, but the third. Or in zero-based terms, 2. Got it. No problem. This is an easy bug to fix. And I kind of do like, yeah, I do like that. That's helpful. Cool. I'll leave their comment in from Copilot. Thank you, Copilot. Now, let's try this again. And do we have... Oh, come on. Here we go. Spiel names, although it's not spiel names, it's project names. I need to rename that variable. So now that it correctly loaded in the project names, if I go here and say default, yes. Yeah, it stops me from entering the same name again, which could prevent a really terrible loss of data. Go back to the new project dialog. And any place where it says spiel, I want to rename it. Okay. So that's the easy part. Actually, it might not be hard the next part either. So all I really have to do is create an empty project file at the right location. And set the active project. Okay. Project screen, and then it's going to go to file interactions. That's a new one to write. File interactions. New project. Or let's see. Create new project and project name. String, bam, bam, boom. Okay, what's my wife say? Oh, shit. Hold on, I gotta deal with this. A little problem, I'll be right back in mere minutes. Dang, that sucks. So, yeah, so my wife, she opened the front door of her house, and the little part on the doorknob that you press your thumb down on that opens the door just broke. It's like a very simple little breakage, but what it means is until I fix that, we can't both of us leave the house at the same time. Because you need someone currently from the inside of the house to let somebody in from the outside of the house, because that one little thing on the doorknob broke. Just that one little piece. So I gotta stop the stream and just go get a replacement doorknob for a door, or we don't have the capability of both of us leaving the house at the same time. Annoys the crap out of me. It's not her fault. It's kind of the doorknob manufacturer's fault. I mean, it's a doorknob that goes on your outside door. It should last longer than 3 years, in my opinion. So I guess I'm mad at some doorknob factory someplace in China. I'm mad at that factory. All right, let me come to a reasonable stopping point on this. Export this function. Yeah, I just gotta stop. I hate to do this. I hate to stop the stream in the middle of a feature, but I gotta go deal with that goddamn doorknob. Alright. AJ, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna stop the stream right here. Gotta go deal with it.